Hi, welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. I'm your favorite potato, Poe, and let's talk before the 90 days, season 7, episode 10. Matilda decides to forgive Niles for lying, and then she sprays him with a bunch of cologne. Did anybody notice how many spritz and sprays of cologne she put on Niles? It was like spray, 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 spray a little here, spray a little there, spray, 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 spray. It looked like cologne, but I wasn't sure because it couldn't have been cologne because that's a lot of sprays. I wonder what it was. I don't know. Maybe it was some holy water. I don't know. So they fly over to her hometown so that he can meet her entire family and do the knocking ceremony. And I love how on their car ride there, she was coaching him on everything and how to handle them, what to say, what not to do. And I don't know, I thought that was really cute because she was like actively helping him. And we see a lot of times on these shows where the partner doesn't help the other partner at all. So they get to the parents' house. He meets the entire family. He finally breaks the news and they're like, okay, I guess we'll accept the knocking, but you must marry her within 2 to 3 months. Can you do that? And he's like, I don't know where I'm going to get the money in 2-3 months. Matilda can clearly see that he's struggling. So she helps him and she tells him to say this and that because she does not want him to mask and start lying just to please her family. I found their interaction really endearing. I thought they were so cute. I think Matilda likes to lead naturally. So I don't know. I think this could be a great relationship. I don't know. What do you guys think? Vanja wakes up in her 3,000 square foot Airbnb without Bojo. She puts on her makeup, and you guys, when I saw that palette of the 16 bold, bright colors, I was scared. I was like, please do not use like 14 out of the 16 shades. There was like a hot fuchsia, bright pink, like a bright Christmas green, a bright cobalt blue, a bright mustard yellow. I mean, the colors were crazy. And I'm like, then there was a gold and there was a bronze. And I was like, okay, use one of those colors. I want to see her face beat like a bronzy, naturally makeup look. Like, I think she would look so stunning in like a clean girl aesthetic, a low contrasty vibe. You know what I'm saying? But the girl likes a high contrast look. She put on a bright pink eyeshadow with a bright pink lip. She had a bright pink hat on with a pink scarf and a pink jacket and then like a nude skin colored pant, legging. I was like, girl, Bojo feels like Vanja is moving a little too fast. He wants to go a lot slower. So they go out and he shows her around and then he starts singing. Vanja, Vanja. Please stop singing. So they talk about their plans for the week and she's going to meet his friends. And then he also says, oh, by the way, my mom is in love with you. She's hoping that we basically get married. And Vanja gets super excited and she's like, oh my God, do I get to meet her? And he's like, yeah, I could arrange something if you'd like. And she was like, yeah, I would. And then he goes, but you know, we're just friends, right? We're like really good friends. I mean, I'm hoping that during this trip, I'll fall in love with you. But for now, we're just friends. And she's like, what? Why would I have come here and scheduled a trip for 3 weeks if we're just friends? You told me that you loved me. You told me that you wanted to be together, that you wanted a future with me, and now you're telling me that we're just friends? And then he tells her, well, that's when we were talking online, but now that we're here in person, we have to see if we can continue that chemistry. Like, we don't know if there's a physical connection yet. And she's like, okay, but I have a physical connection with you. Like, I just want to be all over you. You don't feel that with me? And he goes, no.
But has there been chemistry so far?
In a, how to say, romantic way? Yeah. I don't feel it right now.
Like, I just want to have my hands all over you. I feel the physical chemistry, and it's actually a little painful to know that you don't. Does that mean, like, you don't find me attractive physically, or?
No, I'm attracted to you.
And I just didn't feel the chemistry, but I hope that feelings will come with time.
I mean, at least he was honest, right? Albeit it was brutal, but I would personally prefer the brutal truth over sugarcoating lip service. Listen, this is just my opinion, but I feel like he's not physically attracted to her. I mean, that's the only reason that would explain it, right? I know she was like, are you not physically attracted to me? And he was like, no, you're a beautiful, great looking person, but there's just no chemistry, which I think he was just saying that to be nice, but I personally don't think he was physically attracted to her in person, because why else would he back off so suddenly? He told his mom that she's a great girl, that he wants things to work out, like that she's the one. Oh my God, there's a fly on my wall. This is so bad to be right in front of a window for someone who has ADHD, because I just watch everything that's going on outside. But oh, that fly really looks like it's inside my apartment, but I don't think it is. But there are situations where you do find someone physically attractive, but you just don't feel the chemistry in person after talking online for so long, because that has happened to me and my friends. So I can't really fault him for saying that, but I can't fault him anyway, because he was being honest. But I was kind of surprised that she said that she was going to stay there for 3 weeks to see if anything would happen, like if sparks would fly. Because I'm sorry, if I am fully invested in a guy and I'm ready to progress the relationship and he was like, whoa, we're just friends, I'd be like, goodbye. Unless I wanted to stay there and just like hang out by myself or make new friends. But there's no way I'm going to stay there for 3 weeks with the guy and just have my feelings progress. Like there's no way. It would only leave me in more of a heartbreak. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What would you do? It's the morning after she got dumped by her boyfriend. She is brushing her teeth with her rectangle nails. And remember, Sunny dumped her because he just found out that she had brought her ex, like, secretly. But what he doesn't know is all about her past trauma, her childhood, how she grew up in a very super religious cult, and that she wasn't allowed to show any emotion growing up. So that's why she had such a hard time expressing them when he broke up with her. This is something that she struggles with daily, blah, 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 blah. All right, so Veah, she goes outside. She buys fruit from a vendor, and she's like, do you take Apple Pay? You know, I've been doing the wrong voice for actually... I'm going to keep that voice for Rainy, but like they kind of have similar voices, do they not? But I feel like it fits Veah more. She's like, do you take Apple Pay? And I was like, girl, you look around. Do you see a square machine on that tiny table? Do you see anywhere they would take an Apple Pay? Like, did you even do any research? No, she did not do any research. Oh, travel tip. If you go out of the country, you have to do some research about that country you're going to. Okay. So she's like, you don't take Apple Pay? You don't take Apple Pay? I don't know what to do. I want to eat this pineapple, but you don't take Apple Pay. Rory. So Rory comes to the rescue. Then he's like, so what's going on? How's everything going? And she's like, Sunny won't talk to me. He doesn't want to see me. Like, it's just over. I don't know what to do. And Rory's like, please tell him about your past. It'll help him understand you better. And she's like, okay, I guess. So Sunny agrees to come over. He's finally ready to talk. And oh my God, she got him flowers. I thought that was cute. Very sweet. Okay, so they finally talk. He's like, why'd you lie? And she's like, I didn't want to come here alone. I thought I would never get on the plane if it weren't for Rory. And then she kind of talks about her past. She kind of touches on it.
I wanted to tell you before I left, and then it just didn't feel like the right time because I was scared you were going to tell me not to come, and then I didn't want to create more problems.
And I guess both of their parents left them when they were kids. Like they were both abandoned by their parents, and initially that's what brought them to each other. They connected over that. And then he finally says, well, I don't understand your relationship with Rory. And she's like, he's just a friend. There's nothing romantic. We bonded over the loss of our baby. Yes, I was pregnant. When my brother died, I was pregnant with Rory's baby, and we lost our baby. And I had to go through that with him, and he understands. And he's very empathetic in this moment. He's like, whoa, I did not know this. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I mean, he handled it so well. And then he even tells her, if you want to be friends with Rory, that's fine. You can be friends with him, but you need to communicate. Like, you have to be honest. Don't hide things from me. And she's like, okay. So they make up. And then Sunny says in his interview, which I thought was very self-aware of him, he says he does not want to be that insecure, jealous boyfriend, but it's going to be very hard for him. It's going to be very hard for him to be insecure, knowing that he's going to constantly feel like he's competing with the ex-boyfriend. And I get that. That's tough. You know, I truly, in my heart of hearts, don't think this is gonna work. Because she needs Rory. I feel like without Rory, like, I don't know how she's gonna function in life. And considering that he's her ex-boyfriend and they have that deep history, like something emotionally traumatic that bonds them together, I think that's going to be really hard for Sunny to deal with. Honestly, I do. And I don't think that makes Sunny a bad person or an insecure person. I think that's very understandable. Oh my God, the chicken lady came back and she looks so evil. She kind of looks like an evil Disney villain. Okay, so Chidi agreed to meet her at the beach. They have a nice little stroll by the water and she asks him, "So have you decided what you want to do?" And he's like, I'm going to stay home with my sister." "So you don't want to come back to the hotel with me still? So you're going to stay with your sister, Chidi? You might as well crawl up her vagina." And this man tried over and over to explain in a very, very, very calm manner, in a loving manner, his side of the story, but she does not let him get a word in. She's like, "You're sucking your sister's tit. You want to get off of it?" She's insane. She's insane. Literally insane.
The only time
you keep it up, don't you?
The only time she came to the room.
I would love to go out there and sail out into that open ocean. Like, oh my God, look, a big ass green ship.
Bruh. And life sometimes.
She goes on and on and on and on and on. "You're the problem, Chidi. You and the entire human race. I should have chosen the aliens and the program. I should have joined their program." Ooh, and then she looks at him and she goes, "Are you doing this for a visa?" "Yeah, you're just doing it for the visa, Chidi."
You're the one wanting the visa. You're the one wanting this and that, okay?
I'm not.
And then he says in his interview, "Well, if I really wanted the visa, I would have just slept with her." Yeah, I absolutely agree. Like what Michael did with Angela.
You're shit. You don't listen. You don't. I'm listening.
Is she well?
Like, how could someone be so hurtful? It's heartbreaking to see someone that stood for you so strong tear you down to the degree that he did.
It's disturbing to see how she can be so vicious and then turn around and see herself as the victim. Like, what the hell? Tigerlily arrives in Turkey. She gets in the car that Anand sent her, and then she gets to the hotel, and then he surprises her with a bunch of flowers that looked like they were just grabbed from the grocery store, and then he just threw them all around the room. And the room was basically a fire hazard. There were candles everywhere in their bedrooms, right next to flowers. And oh my God, I was just so nervous. I was like, please blow them out. Please blow them out. He looks at her and he goes, "Are you ready to make babies?" And she's like, "I'm not really happy with you." "Oh, what? Because of my social media posts? I deleted the picture right after you told me to. Why are you still mad?" "Okay, then how would you feel if I posted a picture out of the shower without a shirt on, baby?" "I would kill you, baby." "Ha ha ha ha. You're a woman. I'm a man. I don't have boobies."
Baby, you
and
are
I
a woman.
posted on my social
You
media.
are a woman.
How would you feel? Would you be upset?
Of course I will. I will kill you, baby.
I hope this isn't some crazy foreshadowing. I got the chills when he said that. Because that was a joke, right? That was a joke. But did that joke have any truth to it? You know how some people joke, but it's really the truth? I don't know. This reminds me of one time when I was with a friend and, should I tell this story? And she was under the influence and she told me that sometimes she has rage episodes where she feels like she would feel no empathy or like any feelings if she were to murder someone. And I was like, okay. And I ended the friendship there. That really scared me. I don't know why. Like she could have just been joking, but like I don't know. I just got that gut feeling where I was like, okay. Y'all, I've been watching some true crime docus about couples especially, and I don't know, that's scary. That I got the chills when he said that. And also it doesn't help that, you know, he has such controlling behavior, the jealousy, it's just too much. And that joke about him killing her, ooh, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know, I got chills. Woo. Anyway, she tells him, I'm not gonna handle any more of the double standard, baby. And now he's pissed because she ruined the mood. He's not used to being challenged, for sure. Every time she talks back or doesn't listen to him or says something else, he does not like it. He cannot stand it. He gets so frustrated and so mad he doesn't know what to do. So he storms off into his room like a little boy. Tigerlily then tells the camera, I'm not gonna beg him or chase him. So then she grabs her suitcase and she's about to get ready to leave. And then he comes out and he's like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. And then she challenges him again and he's rolling his eyes. He's like, oh my God, I thought this was over. And she's like, if I can't do something, then you can't do it either. So for example, I guess they're going to go swimming and she cannot wear a bikini. And so she's like, if I can't show my body, then you can't too. You have to cover up too. And he's like, it doesn't work that way.
I don't think I have to wear shirt when I'm swimming, but I wanted to move on. I don't want to fight with you. I don't care about everything now. Just I wanted to make love with you and be happy now.
I think he acquiesced in that moment just to shut her up so they can fuck. And she let it slide because she also wanted to fuck. And that's it for this week's recap. Next week looks like a great episode. We get a new couple. Vanja finds out that Bojo might still be in love with his ex-girlfriend, which I think is true. And then Niles meets a very scary elder with Matilda. And I don't remember what else.
In the Philippines, there's no same-sex marriage, but I could marry someone else here and get citizenship. What if I just marry your mom?
What?
What? Ew, what the fuck is he talking about? And look at that face. Look at that face. Why can't I zoom in? Oh, God, what a freaking creep. Woo! And that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!